Hey, welcome to Tokyo. I am absolutely thrilled to be your local photography expert for today's explainer. If you've ever dreamt of wandering these crazy neon-lit streets to hunt down the perfect vintage film camera, well, you're in exactly the right place. Today, I am taking you on a first-person, guided walking tour right through the absolute heart of Tokyo's camera culture. So, grab your walking shoes because we are going on a serious treasure hunt.
I'm looking for a used camera store. That simple phrase actually came from a recent street interview with a tourist right here in Japan, and to be honest, it sparked this entire explainer. Because finding the right analog gear in a massive, sprawling city like Tokyo, it can be incredibly overwhelming for a traveler. So consider this your personal, real-world traveler's quest. We're going to navigate the options together, step by step. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our agenda for the day. First, the Tokyo Camera Quest route. Then, Level 1, Pristine Luxury. Level 2, Curated Vintage. Level 3, the Junk Challenge. And we'll wrap up with a totally crucial airport survival guide.
All right, Section 1, the Tokyo Camera Quest. This is our first-person walking route.
So to set the stage here, this entire shopping trip is actually a highly strategic 500-meter straight-line walk. Basically, it's like a giant, very rewarding puzzle. We're stepping right out of the Showadori exit of JR Akihabara Station, and by using this specific exit, we completely bypass the chaotic, crowded madness of Electric Town. Instead, we're heading directly to our first benchmark, literally just steps away. Moving on to Section 2, Level 1, Pristine Luxury at Camera Kitamura.
Just a quick 2-minute walk from the station exit brings us to the 4th floor of the massive Yodobashi Akiba building. And wow, walking into Kitamura feels like entering a high-end boutique. Just look at these brightly lit, immaculate glass cases. This is a very comfortable, very corporate space where every single camera has been professionally cleaned, strictly graded, and tested. The staff here are totally used to international travelers, the shopping is tax-free, and you get a rock-solid store warranty.
Now, to give us a real baseline for our quest, we're going to use the ultimate benchmark, the legendary Nikon FM2, paired with a classic 50mm f1.4 lens. Here at Level 1, you are definitely paying top dollar, but you're buying absolute peace of mind. You walk out of that store 100% confident that this iconic mechanical chassis is guaranteed to work flawlessly on day one.
For that pristine Nikon FM2 combo, you are looking at an exact price range of 75,000 to 90,000 Japanese yen. To put that into perspective, that's roughly 480 to 580 US dollars. Keep this baseline luxury cost in your head, okay? Because now we're going to leave the mega mall and start hunting for some deals.
Section 3, Level 2, Curated Vintage at Second Base.
Okay, so we're moving down the road to our fair and affordable middle ground. This is a shop designed specifically for true analog enthusiasts. Let's walk about 3 minutes north. We're moving away from the giant department stores and ducking right under the concrete elevated train tracks. And suddenly, the whole environment transforms into this trendy, stylized hipster alleyway known as the Seek Base Complex. It's got a gorgeous, incredibly aesthetic vibe.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how the shopping experience completely changes here. Unlike Level 1, where everything is locked away behind glass, Second Base actually leaves a lot of their fully tested cameras right out on these open wooden tables. You can physically pick them up. You can feel the weight, look through the viewfinder, and fire the shutter to see if you really connect with the camera before you ever pull out your wallet.
And the payoff for that 3-minute walk, a massive price drop. Right here, that exact same fully tested Nikon FM2 combo sits between 55,000 and 65,000 yen. That's about 350 to 420 US dollars. Since it's a specialized boutique and not a massive corporate flagship, you save serious holiday budget, while still getting a beautifully preserved, fully working vintage machine.
All right, on to Section 4, Level 3, the Junk Challenge at Hard Off. Okay. If you are a budget backpacker or a bit of a thrill seeker, get ready, because we have reached the final boss of our walking route. Just another 2 minutes north, we enter the famous Hard Off Akihabara first store. We're skipping the glass counters and heading straight into the dusty, multi-floor thrift treasure hunt. Just look at these overflowing blue plastic bins. Everything in these bins is sold completely as is. There are 0 returns, and the items are totally untested. It is a pure gamble, my friends.
But let's talk realistic strategy here.
You are almost certainly not going to find a highly prized Nikon FM2 just sitting in a junk bin. Instead, your target should be 80s and 90s plastic point-and-shoots. Look for cameras like the Panasonic C225EF or the Konica Submarine. They're so simple they run almost completely on human power, which means way fewer electronics to break. You can also score instant Fujifilm checkies, what the rest of the world calls an Instax, often for just like $10. No way, right?
Now, to minimize your financial risk here, you absolutely need to know how to manually inspect a junk camera in like 30 seconds. First, pop open the back door to make sure it's clean inside. Second, advance the film lever and press the shutter button. Listen really closely to hear if it actually clicks. And finally, hold the lens up directly to the harsh store lights to check for heavy white mold or fungus inside the glass.
And this brilliantly illustrates the ultimate decision matrix of our entire Tokyo camera quest. You have level 1 for maximum safety at a premium price. You have level 2 for fair value, hands-on testing, and awesome vintage curation. And then you have level 3, where you risk buying untested plastic junk, but hey, you could score a working camera for under $20.
Oh, and here is the absolute genius of our Akihabara straight line walk, the backtracking strategy. Let's say you dig through the junk bins at level 3, and you decide, yeah, this is just too scary. Because these shops are clustered so closely together, you can just turn right around and walk all the way back to the total safety of level 1 in under 6 minutes. You literally lose no time comparing all 3 tiers.
Finally, Section 5. This is our airport survival guide.
Okay, so you've bought your dream camera, and you've shot some amazing photos. But now we urgently need to pivot to getting your unexposed film safely back home. Major airports like Tokyo's Haneda and Narita are aggressively rolling out these new high-tech CT scanners. Unlike older X-ray machines, which were mostly fine for low-speed film, these new CT scanners will permanently fog, cloud, and completely destroy your camera film in a single pass. I mean it, one mistake at security, and all your Tokyo memories are just erased. So, the crucial point is exactly how you pack. Before you even get to the airport, take every single roll of film out of its cardboard box and plastic canister and place them all loosely into a completely clear, transparent plastic Ziploc bag. Never, ever put film in checked luggage. Keep this clear bag right in your carry-on, ready to be pulled out at security. When you reach the security line, whatever you do, do not let your clear bag go through the conveyor belt scanner. Hand it directly to the security officer and use this exact stress-free English phrase. It is camera film. No X-ray, no CT scan, please. Do not try to speak complex Japanese if you aren't fluent. Actually, scratch that. Just don't try it at all because it can cause fatal misunderstandings. Airport staff handle thousands of tourists daily and perfectly understand this simple English instruction. They will happily hand inspect your film.
Which brings us to the very end of our Akihabara journey. I really want to leave you with this question. When you come to Tokyo, what kind of traveler are you going to be? Do you want the pristine, zero-stress safety of a level 1 luxury shop? Or are you brave enough to get your hands dusty digging through the level 3 junk bins for a legendary bargain? The choice is entirely yours. Happy hunting and safe travels out there.